Once again, the art show doesn't disappoint. Truly outstanding work. So much talent on display. All of you should be really, really proud. There's just amazing work all around. Great job, everybody. Congratulations.
What's up? I'm James Carlson. I did sculpture and I did ceramics. From sculpture, I made a statue of the cover of 451, the original book. Turned out pretty okay. And then this is my cat, Aspen. This is what I did in ceramics this year.
There isn't much of a story behind it, other than that it's basically the concept of a wolf in sheep's clothing, except a more vaguely religious sense for fun.
Hi, I'm Mia Jones. This is my painting of tomatoes, and it's very nice, and the shine is beautiful, and this is my favorite art piece that I've done all year.
The art show is absolutely amazing. The talent in this room is unbelievable. I would expect to see this in Boston, down Newbury Street, some of these works. That's how much talent is here at Oliver Ames today, and I'm just so happy and proud to be here.
I'm Abby Holmes. I'm in Art 4. These are my pieces, and this is my favorite piece.
Hi, I'm Jess Bradley, and I'm in Art 4, and this is my favorite piece.
Hi, I'm Victoria Brishka, and I'm in Art 4, and this is my favorite piece.
Hi, I'm Isha Murchia, and I'm in Art 4, and this is my favorite piece.
Hi, my name is Ava Vieira, and this one's my favorite piece.
Hi, I'm Abby Borden. I'm in Art 4, and this is my favorite piece.
Hi, I'm Lily Freitz. I'm an Art 4 Oliver Ames student, and here's all of my favorite work, but pick one because everything I make is pretty great.
Hi, my name is Victoria Taylor, and this is my favorite piece. It just has so much symbolism to me, and it really is one of the works that I work the hardest on, so yeah.
Hi, I'm Taylor Marino. This is my favorite piece, and it's called When the Bones Are Good.
Good evening, everybody. If I can have all of our Art 3 and 4 seniors make their way down here, and their families can also come join us. We have a little presentation we'd like to do. We're talking to you, so don't stand next to me. All right, everybody. Hi, welcome to the Art Show. Thank you for joining us tonight. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jill Sapienza, and this is my partner in crime, Kristen Shea. And we are just so excited to have you all here tonight to celebrate all of our favorite artists. So we're going to kick off a little celebration we do for them every year. Woo! No, we're okay. We're good. Just don't yank it. Also, really sorry about the blinking lights that held up until now. So that's happening. Sorry. All right, we ready? So we call this the Time in a Bottle ceremony. We've been doing this for the last 19 years here at OA, and it's a little way for us to send our artists off into the world with a little piece of OA art with them. So, you want to start? Okay. The artwork before you is called an installation. It is an assembly of many parts, some very similar and others quite different, but all part of a unified whole, much like the class of 2025. Today they will separate. What will happen to them? Where will they go? And what will their purpose be? In the coming weeks, the class of 2025 will also separate. Some of you may never see one another again. Some will pass in and out of your lives, and some will remain lifelong friends. As you prepare to leave, remember the lessons we've tried to instill in your hearts. Be good to one another, live your life responsibly and with integrity, and give back to the community that's given so much to you. As you move toward your future goals, be inspired by the following quote. I hope you'll dream outrageously, that you'll make something that didn't exist before you made it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because if you're making mistakes, then you're making new things, trying new things, learning, living, pushing yourself, changing yourself and your world. Most importantly, never forget that if you ever need us, we're only an art room away. Or an email, or an Instagram message, all of it. Okay, so now here's the part of the ceremony where you get your version of the Time in a Bottle quote, message that we had, and you are going to get your custom-made message in a bottle for yourselves. Special just for you. Okay, you ready? Abby Borden, come on down. Yay, Abby! Victoria Borichka. Jessica Bradley. It's a scavenger. Congratulations. Number 4, Giovanna Duarte.
My number 4.
Number 5, Lily Freites.
It's so pretty.
Number 6, Abby Holmes. Number 7, Isha Murcia. Number 8, Taylor Marino. Number 9, Victoria Taylor. Number 10, Ava Vieira. And number 11, Claire Webster. So we're doing something a little different today. We have a student who wants, from Art 4, that has a special message that they want to close out this little chapter of our event tonight with a message that they made for us. So without further ado, let's welcome Victoria Taylor.
Hi everyone, how's it going?
Hi, Victoria.
Thank you. Alright, so thank you all for coming in general, just to support our hardworking art department tonight. We put a lot of work in, and so have the teachers, you know, our duo right here. So thank you all for coming and showing up. So now, my name is Victoria Taylor. I'm an Art 4 student, and my board's actually one of the first ones that you see when you walk in, so that's fun. But so, I will be speaking on behalf of myself, but of course all the Art 3 and 4 seniors, as a thank you to Ms. Shea and Ms. Sack. This class is just something so special, so I really hope that they know how much they mean to us. Let's see. Thanks to them, I have learned that expression, creativity, uniqueness, and character are the 4 important qualities that art can provide both the artists and the audience with. As you've all walked around here tonight, you're hopefully in awe of what we've been able to create. You've all inspired our pieces, and hopefully some of you saw that you're in some of the pieces tonight. But don't worry, we all started out with stick figures and drawing outside the lines, so maybe one day you guys can do this too. Sometimes that still happens, sorry Ms. Shea. This year, I was lucky enough to receive 3 silver keys from the Scholastic competition. I've also been recognized as an official Massachusetts Emerging Artist, but I'm not alone in this. Isha Murcia, Ava Vieira, Abby Borden, and Lily Freites have also been nominated as a Massachusetts Emerging Artist. On top of that, we have a bunch of other Scholastic nominees. That includes, of course, the 4 that I just mentioned. And then we have Taylor Marino, Abby Holmes, Jessica Bradley, Denise Betts, Angie Ramiro, and Giovanna Duarte. So let's give them As a small art department, you know, we're not many in numbers, but we sure are many in awards. We're able to compete with all of our neighboring schools, and it's pretty impressive, but that wouldn't be able to happen without the help of our duo, Ms. Shea and Ms. Sack. Now for me specifically, joining art was inspired by my sister Madeline. She was very, very good at art, in my opinion at least. I might be a little biased. But she inspired me to continue, and freshman year it became one of my favorite classes. And it just convinced me to stick with it until, you know, here I am in Art 4 with my own board, so that's pretty special. I ultimately replaced her seat in the art room as she graduated and I began. And even though I left sophomore year, I went to a different school for a little while, but I was able to come back, and Ms. Shea was so welcoming. And the art room is where I was lucky enough to bond with her, and she helped me create my own art pieces and art styles, so I'm very grateful. Art cannot be created without the help of family and friends, so thank you all for coming to support tonight. This is the type of class where we artists are constantly working for weeks on end, and not everyone sees the amount of work that goes behind the scenes. I'm sure parents who've seen your kids spend a late night with the lights on, spreading across the dining room table and leaving a trail of paint and charcoal all over the sink. Mom and Dad, sorry. Just to clarify, as requested, I'm speaking for all of us that time management skills and procrastination are the only things to blame. And a shout out to these two for the multiple deadline extensions. Also, a quick shout out to my own parents for helping me, not only my sister, but myself through the years, and the sticky notes of praise I get in the mornings after I finish a project. So thank you so much. And to all the family and friends who have come out, and also to those at home, we are appreciative of your constant support and your commitment to help us for each project. So we finally made it to the art show. There's less stress. Most of the work some of us have is cleaning up tonight, which is very crazy for me to say. I'm lucky enough to have made it all the way to Art 4 without the help of Miss Shea showing me how to use a colored pencil correctly, or Miss Sapp helping me choose whether to do turtles or ducks. I wouldn't have been, it was ducks, it's the only right answer here. I wouldn't have been able to get the achievements and awards and be speaking in front of you all tonight. Seeing what I'm capable of doing and knowing that I will continue to create pieces is something that only Miss Shea has given me the opportunity of. The people in this class can attest to this, but I would consider to have us become a family. This is something Miss Shea mentioned freshman year, and it's only realized now that it is true. Every day too, even though not with you guys, I have my own little group, but we stand around the art counter and share our sketchbooks, occasionally making funny comments and getting quotes on the walls, just like one of my friends Lily's quotes, if I licked that, it would taste really good. Out of context sounds really weird, but in the art room you have to be there. The Museum of Fine Arts trip, where we're always seeming to run out of time, random Spotify playlists that reveals everyone's Grey's Anatomy obsession. This class became one of my favorite experiences in high school. So thank you to family and friends who have supported us through procrastination and long nights. Thank you to my classmates who have become my friends and helped me with titles of all my artworks. Thank you to Ms. Sapp for being a listening ear, always checking in on us. And finally, thank you to Ms. Shea for teaching me how to display expression, creativity, uniqueness, and character, for being the first teacher to welcome me back sophomore year, and for providing all of us with the opportunities to succeed.
You did great. You did great. Thanks. All right. Well, that's it from us, everybody. So, I don't know. Enjoy the last 15 minutes, and I'll see you next year. Really? How do you top that? Thank you. I got nothing. Yeah. You guys are awesome. You said it all. We appreciate you all so much for all the support that you give to your art students day in and day out all year long. So same sentiments exactly to all the families here. We appreciate you and thank you. Enjoy the last 15 minutes. Thanks, everybody. Bye.